Hey, what do you think of the before we let you go? What do you think of the trade, Ben Askren for Demetrious Johnson?
They trading guys now.
It's amazing.
Like, this is crazy. The trades?
Yeah.
That's all I thought was like, wait, they're trading people now?
That is awesome, though.
Like,
I'm excited about it.
It opens up a whole new realm of possibility in mixed martial arts. But I was concerned. I was like, wow, trades? But I'm very happy for DJ. This dude's pure class, top of the mountain guy. And for Ben Askren to finally get an opportunity to compete in the UFC, I'm happy for Ben. Ben was a teammate of mine on the Olympic team in 08, so it's good to see Ben getting his chance. Now, let me tell you something. Any fighter at welterweight, do not get under Ben Askren because you're not getting up.
Yeah?
And he never gets tired. Matt, he never gets tired.
I would love to see him versus like a Damian Maya.
Oh,
is he keeping him down there? Is he getting caught in something?
Those are the matchups that are intriguing.
Yes.
Because you're like, does Ben take Damian down? Or does Ben try to stand with Damian? Neither one of them are very good in the stand-up. It's like, but
both of them cracking too many eggs up there.
so if what are we in for if they end up in a stand-up fight? Yeah. Is it going to look like Hoist Gracie versus Shamrock 3? You know, where they're both like, kick, punch, I was like, what are we going to see if it's a stand-up fight? Or do we get to watch two of the best grapplers in the world get on the mat and kind of get down? Those are the matchups. But I believe Askren will get a Till, maybe a Wonder Boy, a guy that has just fought for the belt, so that he can maybe push himself into title contention right away. Because you don't make a guy like that a free agent that you just traded for. Build. You put him in there with a contender. He beats that contender. This guy gets a title fight.
Am I crazy, or was I thought Till was jumping up in weight? Is that, or am I not?
Till just said recently that he's not completely committed to going up.
Okay.
So that's a good fight, I think. Problem is, it's very specific fight for Askren, and I think if Ben gets him down, he's in trouble.
So we kind of touched on it with DC here, but we could talk about it a little bit. Mighty Mouse. This is historic. A trade between the UFC and one championship out of Singapore. Mighty Mouse for Ben Askren. Essentially, it's not a straight trade. They traded the contracts to each other, and they can negotiate contracts that way.
I love it. I love it because for two things. One, I think that for Johnson, for Demetrious, I think it's great for him because he's really. I'm not saying better suited. He had a great. Obviously, he's one of the best ever.
Yeah.
You know, and he had a great is an understatement. How great, what kind of career he had in the UFC. But he's made for he's a very Zen-like guy. I think he likes that culture better. As far as I think he even said something like that, where he's a real martial artist.
Yeah.
So why not go to Asia? And but I am really excited because I love the grappling.
Yeah.
So I want to see what Ben does in this division here. There's so many good matchups.
He's undefeated too, Ben Askren.
He's undefeated, but there was other undefeated people that came over and didn't do so well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or had mixed results.
Gaethje, who
Hector
Lombard,
who I think is an explosive guy who's around my height, and that guy came over and lost to Tim Boach in his first fight.
Yep.
So it's like, but Ben, I want to put him. I wonder who they're going to put him with.
Let's put up the. It's going to be. Well, he said it might be.
He said.
What's that?
I think Dana said top 5.
Or it might be Wonder Boy. Daniel said it might be Wonder Boy. Darren Till, who probably will take this fight as opposed to moving up.
Well, he called out everybody immediately.
So what did he say? What did he say?
I have a ton of it here. He was.
What about him versus Colby? Well, Colby's probably going to fight Tyron.
Yeah, he should. Colby deserves Tyron Woodley. He deserves his title shot. He was the interim champion. He absolutely should be Tyron's next fight.
Well, let's look at the top
RDA.
5. RDA?
RDA, not a bad fight.
Could be. It's a similar. It would be a good fight for sure, but that's similar to the Colby fight for RDA. It's a guy who's
tough fight for
a wrestler. Yeah, it's not a great matchup.
Oh, the karate of Wonder Boy, Stephen Thompson.
Yep.
Versus the wrestling of Ben
Askren. How old is Ben?
He's 34.
Okay.
So he's got a few good years
He's got to be on that fast track.
Yeah.
Listen, I am so excited about him in the mix because, he's got a personality about him too. Him and Dana were at odds before.
Dana blocked him, which I thought was really funny.
He put a thing on there like, "Hey, boss, time to unblock me." He put down. Somebody said, Right? I got that right.
Yeah,
right?
100%. And but that's the thing that people, people criticize Dana or whatever. He brought the guy here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's got whatever issue with him or whatever happened. He brought him here.
Dana didn't have to do that. He fucking all grudges aside.
I think it's exciting, and I love it for the welterweight division. I really, really do. Even like a Kamaru Usman. I know he's number 6 right now, but what about that?
Sure.
What about that? He's gonna because Usman.
Does he have a fight lined up, Usman, or no?
Yes, he does. I believe he does.
Yeah, I think he does too. Hold on.
Who
let me-
does
he
have
fighting?
fight with? 'Cause
Neil Magny is
Magny.
fighting. No. Magny's fighting Ponzinibbio on a
I'm
fight
way
night.
off. I'm way
That's
off.
right.
That's another great fight.
Oh, Usman's locked up with the RDA, November 30th. That's at the Tough finale. So that's unbelievable.
another
You gotta
great
give
fight.
it to
That's
RDA don't give a shit though,
No.
man. He's fighting all the killers.
Yep.
That's a big fight for Usman too, because if he wins that fight, I mean, look, Darren Till, Thompson they've all fought Woodley. So if Usman wins that fight, he's probably next in line for the winner of Woodley Covington.
Right, which isn't
Covington
set,
against him
but
would be
that
great.
that's the fight.
It
that
makes perfect sense if he wins, because him and Covington have a history of hating each other.
Yep.
And again, that would kind of bump him up above, even though Thompson's above him, Robbie Lawler's above him, but Lawler's already fought. So say Woodley wins, then it's definitely Usman Woodley, because Lawler's already lost to him. Thompson has lost to him. RDA has RDA fought Woodley?
No.
And Till lost to him.
Right.
So if Kamaru beats RDA,
Right,
I think he jumps ahead
it
of
makes
him.
perfect sense, right? If RDA and Usman haven't fought for the title against Woodley, then
Did I
the
not
winner-
speculate that they were going to make Daniel Cormier vacate the light heavyweight and that Jones was going to fight Gustafsson, and Dana told me I was crazy?
He did, yeah.
I was right.
Yep.
Jimmy was
Text
right.
Dana. Text Dana and be like, hey,
Hey,
I
I,
think-
was
I
wrong.
think
I'm
Dana-
nuts. Where's my tickets? That was Jimmy.
I think Dana took my advice.
yeah. No, it makes sense. I mean, here's the other thing. What do you?
I
what do
just tickled him.
you- oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
I
But my
said, no,
balls.
I was motioning to Jimmy that I got to go potty soon.
Okay,
okay.
well, we're all
That's what
friends.
you say when you have kids. You know,
You got to go potty.
that's what I say.
I talk to them
I
like
miss
adults.
my kids, man. I haven't seen my kids all weekend. I'm a big pussy. I miss my kids when I don't see them, but I guess that's kind of like common. I mean, if I didn't, that'd be worse.
Yeah, well, you're a nice guy.
Thanks, Jimmy.
And you're a good dad.
Oh, keep going. I mean, don't keep going. No, what else? Give us some gossip, please. And what were you just shouting out? Which one should I watch that I
Oh, that
missed?
fucking Hackbrast against Gucci fight was excellent.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna check.
Definitely check that one out. I mean, it's so tough.
You know,
Well,
I was in Georgia.
You said, yeah, why were you
It's
there?
understandable.
It was my buddies, Big Tony Q and Frank Mullis. They opened up a school out there called Mama Milledgeville. It's in Milledgeville. It's like 2 hours from Atlanta. You know, Jimmy? So I went out there because they were doing a grand opening of their school. And there are a couple of my black belts. And, I like to spread some jiu-jitsu love. So I went out there and I showed a couple things. But I'm back here now with you.
Yes.
So what do we got going on?
Bad news about Frankie had to pull out
Yeah.
against the Korean Zombie. But Yair Rodriguez
happened?
is replacing him, and Yair is always an exciting fighter to watch. Yair has not fought. No, has he fought since losing to Frankie?
Nope.
The Magomed Sharipov fight got...
He had to pull out.
he had
due
to
an
pull out of
injury.
that,
Yep.
and now Frankie has to pull out of Korean Zombie. So who is he scheduled to fight? Was he scheduled to fight anyone?
Yair, no.
Oh,
he didn't
okay,
have anything remade. So it's great that he's stepping in. That's a tough fight for. I mean, obviously, it would benefit him if that stays on the feet. We know Korean Zombie; it could go anywhere, but I still think that's a fun fight.
It is, and hopefully Frankie is okay. I guess the older you get, the harder it is to keep those injuries off you, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't think it's like a super serious thing with Frankie, but he isn't ready for that.
When
fight.
is Holloway Ortega?
That's December?
Wow, am I
8th.
looking forward to that fight. There's
Oh,
some
I think I'm going to be
great.
there. Is that? Oh, no, I'm not. That's not when Al
Let's
fights.
take a day trip, me and you.
Is that when Al fights? No, Al's fighting the 15th.
No, Al fights the week after. Yeah.
Where's Al fighting? Milwaukee?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to say that Ortega's fighting Detroit. Am I incorrect, or Chicago?
No, this is in Toronto. This
That
231 card.
would have been my fifth guess.
Yeah.
There's so many great cards coming up. I this morning I was talking about it for a second. I was like, I think Amanda against Cyborg is in the Garden. I'm like, no, it's at the end of the year.
Yeah.
The co-main for Jones Gustafson.
Yeah, it's a
Another
really
great card.
run for the
Oh,
rest of the
yeah.
year.